I don't keep my mouth closed. Whenever I'm going through something, I open my mouth, I say it. And when you speak out, definitely there'll be solution for that problem. And therefore, this evening, we bring you solution from the House of Double Plus. That's the company I want to talk about this evening, who I'm a representative of, because I'm partnering with them to speak about their product, which is quantum infused. A lot of us might never have heard of the word quantum. Some might have heard of the word quantum, but this is what we do. We speak to people about the products that have been beneficial to us over time. Many of us are quite new with the experience, and the experience we've gotten so far have been positive. And we don't want to just keep quiet while we watch other people suffer. And that's why we keep telling people, talk about this product. Tell people what it's done for you. Yes, yesterday was like a public holiday. I was in the office because some people disturbed me. Some of them, like you, they've been on the Zoom call and they've been hearing, and they are like quiet disciples, and they were disturbing. We want to go to the office, we want to experience, we want to bring our friends. And of a truth, they brought their friends, and wow, they testified to the little things they've experienced so far, things that have solved life situations in their life. And I'm like, wow. So what we are commonizing can do so much. So I don't want any one of us to keep quiet. I'm not keeping quiet. And that's why I'm here this evening to speak about Double Plus. Double Plus is a company that came all the way from Hong Kong, and at their head office here in Lagos, number 3133 Ladipo Casimo Street, off Allen Avenue by First Bank bus stop. You have the head office located there. Welcome, Angela. So they are a visible office, as we like telling people. They're visible, we can visit. And when we visit, the owners are right there. They're on call like doctors 24/7. The place is headed by Alex Wang. And we're there promoting products that change life, products that are life-changing. If you are here in the afternoon, my colleague who took the afternoon presentation spoke a lot about food pollution. And that was why when I was listening, I said there needs to be a continuity. We've heard so much about pollution in the air, pollution in our food, pollution everywhere. In the air we breathe, we are visited by pollution. And because of that, these things don't just travel alone, they come with their woes, they come with their problems. And because of that, I said we have to talk about if we're talking about pollution, what is the solution? Yes, they are like similar, pollution, solution. So if there is pollution, there must be solution. And our host for this afternoon told us a lot about the kind of food we eat. And this evening, God willing, I'll quickly take us through. But for those of us that are not aware or that are just joining, I was saying I represent Double Plus as a company, and we deal in quantum products. And you're like, what is quantum? Quantum is invisible, created by God. It's a very smallest of the smallest in layman's language. At smallest of the smallest part of, I don't even know how to say it, but it's not visible to the eye. But we are all experiencing, we are being visited by darkness, the Nigerian factor way. So, yes, can you help me on the gym? Okay, thank you. So, we have Sorry for that distraction. Our lights gone off. We have to arrange alternatives. So those are part of what we're saying. Like the afternoon speaker spoke, pollution in the air, because also on the gen. Yes, the sun wasn't strong enough. So though the alternative, which was solar, which is much cleaner, couldn't trap too much energy. So we ran out of oil. So we are leaning on another power source, which is not pollution free. And because people out there are going to be inhaling this, it's in the environment. And we have several of such pollutants in the environment. The cars we ride, you know, they emit pollution from their exhaust. And we're faced with all these tragedies every day, but man has to survive. We have to live. And that's why I picked on the topic detoxification. And by the grace of God, we're going to go through what do we mean by detox. When we talk about detoxification, what do we mean by that? I hope you're seeing my screen. Sorry, I have to close it and restart. I can't see the screen. Sorry, I have to reopen that screen. I can't see that. No, I cannot see what I'm presenting. Maybe because I've opened it for too long. So sorry, I'll soon be with us. So detoxification, as I said, it's all about what we take in. And we take in these things through our mouth. We take in these things through our bodies, our skin. It's open. It's open to all kind of things that present itself each day. Okay, beautiful. So sorry, I'm going to be sharing the screen again. Good. So I hope we can see my screen. If you can see my screen, please help me type a 1 on the chat box. You can see the screen. Help me chat a 1. You can hear, you can see me. Help me type a 1 on the chat box, please. Thank you. So the importance of detoxification. Many of us are used to the fact when we talk about detoxification, we're talking about food. We're talking about, abstinence. We're talking about fasting. You know, some will call it fruit fasting, all kind of fasting. You know, it's very like negative to us. But I want to encourage us that no, detoxification is about removing pollutants from your system. Now, I want to equally liken it to a zinc. All of us use sinks in our homes. When you're washing your plate, you know, when you wash all that filth, and why do you wash? Because there is dirt on your plate. We don't wash clean plates. So when your body is clean, then you're perfectly okay. But when your body is not clean, like the plates, which we wash every day before we use, you know, you're trying to remove something that's not going to be beneficial to you from that plate. Now, so when you wash that plate and it's in the sink, what is the expectation you are expecting from the sink? The sink is supposed to be able to drain that water you've just washed down to the sewage area. Now, this is like a layman's explanation of what we mean by detoxification, a situation whereby you're able to wash your innermost parts of your body in such a way that it will come out through channels that are appropriate and you will be clean. Everybody loves eating with clean plates. Equally, your body too loves it when you are clean inside and outside. But you see, most times we concentrate on, you know, on the outside, leaving the inside. And we know most of what affects us actually starts from within, because we are made from cells. Now, cells form tissues, and tissues form organs. Organs form systems, and we are made up of systems. So That is why we need to know the importance of detoxification. Why cleanse? Why do we clean? And I said, like, all of us know we're surrounded by modernity, what they call the new age, industrialization. You know, it has increased a lot of toxic chemical by way of what is being emitted. A lot of industries, the waste they emit from the factories, they find their way into our soil, into our water, into the air we breathe in. And all these have a way of polluting us. You know, in our environment, we have things like pesticides, like what the afternoon speaker spoke about, that our vegetables, we use pesticides to keep those insects from biting it and making them less beautiful. Not only that, we use pesticides to drive away harmful insects like mosquitoes. We are not happy when they bite us, or all kinds of rodents. We use all these things that we think is only the animals or the insects they are harming, whereas the residues equally affect us indirectly. So these pollutants as pesticides are in our environment. That is one of the reasons, okay, why we must detoxify. We equally use a lot of household items. And like the speaker this afternoon says, I want to be building so that many of us will know that it's important that we listen in the afternoon and in the evening. So our bodies are like an open, we are open to all kinds of things, the kind of personal care we use, the household products, the creams, the disinfectants, the bleaches we all use for one thing or the other, for one reason or the other. They have a way of residing in our bodies. Yes, because we wear back these clothes, we wear the undergarments. Please, can you close that door? So they have a way of getting back into our systems, especially the ladies. And when they're too harsh, they are gradually causing problems in our system. These things trap toxins in our bodies, and that is why we must detoxify ourselves. Well, my mission as a person that is passionate about preventive lifestyles to educate and inform everybody in my community, as many people that I want to hear, that the connection between toxins and disease and how to effectively protect the body against the potential harm. Because many of us don't know what these toxins are. We walk in the midst of it without knowing, and that is the reason for the education. We in Double Plus, we're not just here alone to just say buy. No, we want you to see the reason why you must buy these things, what impact we expect it to do for you, because your health is your wealth. If you're not healthy, you can't run up and down. If you're not healthy, you can't take care of your private businesses, you know? So that is one of the reasons. And we come across a lot of people every day with one symptom of illness or the other. And because the root cause of these ailments are not known, though we ascribe it, because we are very religious people, we ascribe it to all kind of demons, all kind of devils, witch hunting. Our neighbors don't want our progress, but it's an issue of our lifestyle and our environment and the nature of the kind of job we do, you know, but we don't see it that way. So when we get educated and we're more aware of these things, we'll learn how to be careful and take care of ourselves and know how to key into our products. That's the truth. Now, recently I came across somebody who had, you know, each time he's always complaining, he's ill. I say, fine, follow me. He came to the office, he went through some little training, and he was told what and what to do. Yesterday, I saw the same person. I was like, I didn't hear from you again. He was looking much different. He was looking well. Let me use the word well, because we want you to be well. So he will say, that thing you told us, that thing the teacher told us, it worked. If you see the kind of thing that came out of my body, if you see the kind of thing, I said, what came out of your body? He said, if you see the kind of thing that came out of my wife's body, we've been using it and it's working. You know, these are the kind of testimonies we want to hear. Before now, I'm sure when I met him, he said he's gone to this hospital, he's gone to that hospital, he's tired of using drugs. We're not saying drugs are not good, but you know, he said all sorts of things. And I listened and I said, okay, just follow me. A trial will convince you. And he has not even entered into our product yet like that. And he's already seeing results. He's very happy and he's well. Let me use the word he's well, because I'm like, but you promised. He said, oh, I did a party. I went for a party. If he wasn't well, he won't be partying. So that's the position I want all of us to get to, a position of wellness, a position whereby our bodies, we can enjoy our bodies. But when we are clogged with all this kind of pollutants, there's no way we're going to enjoy our body. We're going to be like that oily plate in the sink. We're going to be like that greasy pan that needs to be washed, that needs to be cleansed out. And by the time we clean out every dirt in you, you will know there's a difference. You will be able to sleep well. You'll be able to feel your health and know that, yes, my body is strong. You'll be full of energy. That is one of the things the Double Plus product does for us. Why should you cleanse and detoxify? There are 5 major sources of toxin. We've already explained. And if you were here in the afternoon, our food, the kind of food we eat, because of the nature of our today's world, a lot of us like fast food. We're not saying you can't do it once in a while, but it shouldn't be what we should dwell in, because these things have a way of clogging our systems too. The kind of food we eat clogs our system. The kind of water we drink, you know, the afternoon speaker spoke about dead water, you know, energized water, activated, all kind of water. And you need to come often on our talk to know the quality of water you take in is part of what makes you alive. That's the truth. Because we are made up of, I think, 75% water as humans. So, and one of the things our product promotes is microcirculation. You know, when everything within our body is flowing well, we feel healthy. And when the water we are taking in is water, structured water, a water that can give life, it's not dead water, then we'll feel very okay. And this is what our product gives. Now, another is our environment. We've already spoken about environment and the kind of personal things we use, the kind of cream we use to clean our bodies. For we women, the salon we go to, the kind of thing we expose our, you know, we do a lot of, for women, we do what they call retouching and all that. All these things have a way they affect us. The lipstick, the eye pencils, some of them are made of lead, and these things are not resonate with our bodies. The way of life, stress, hustling, and we cannot do without going out in the morning because we need to eat, we need to find money. And many of these jobs we engage in involve stress. And because we are not able to meet our timelines most of the time, many of us are caught up with depression, negative thinking. We are not happy. And when we get depressed, it's polluting our system too. These are the reasons why each and every one of us need to detoxify. The word detox, you know, is not only when we do juice, as I said, but it's part of it because our food is what we are. It refers to the biological elimination of waste. You know, the body removes byproducts of cellular metabolism and normal body functioning along with environmental toxins. You know, they make their way into the body. And because they make their way into the body has to remove them. All those things we've been showing you, all those activities I've been telling you about, the body has to find a way to remove it. Each and every one of us today, we've gone out, we've been involved in these processes. We've inhaled carbon monoxide from the exhaust of other people's car. Even if your car is okay, other people's car, you might have inhaled tobacco, all these fumes, all kind of, they're in the air, invisible, no matter in minute quantities that they appear, they are there, and they have settled somewhere in our bodies. So we need to clean. It's just like our houses, and there are organs that are responsible for this cleaning. It's just like in our homes, we use the broom to sweep. We can't just carry the hammer and say we want to flush. No, the broom is the instrument we use for our sweeping, or if we have a vacuum cleaner, you know, there are structured instruments for cleaning. Equally in the body, we have systems that have been designed to do this detoxification. And this includes the liver, the colon, the kidneys, the lungs, and the skin. All these are the organs responsible to make sure the waste we've been talking about is eliminated from our bodies. How does it do this? If you see on the screen, you see your body, you see where these organs are in your body. They eliminate, they filter out the waste. The skin is a big system because it covers the entire body surface. It's the largest system in our bodies because it covers everything. It equally has a part it's playing to eliminate waste. We sweat through our skin, and sweating is part of the way we eliminate this waste. We urinate, don't we? Urination is part of the way we expel this waste. Yes. So we breathe in and we breathe out, showing that our lungs are functional in eliminating or detoxification. You might think all these things we are talking about are simple or is normal. It might be normal to you, thank God, but it's not normal to everybody. There are actually people who have these systems not in proper functioning situation. And because of that, they start experiencing what they call dis-ease. Their body is no longer in a state of ease. That is what we call sickness. That is what we call all kind of thing. Because when part of these systems break down, they're not able to clean up. We start having clog in the system because God has so made the system in such a way that the cells within us, they are replicating themselves every day. And when they are replicating, they need to dispose the waste. And in a situation where they cannot do that, there's a problem. It's going to stay in a part of your body. And when it piles up, you're going to feel the effect. And that is why we come to you this evening with detoxification. So we've already said a lot about the liver, so I won't bore us. The liver does the job of cleaning out. Yes, all those medications we take, the liver takes away the waste, those ones that are not good for us. But in a situation whereby it's no longer functional, it's going to become a problem. Okay. We've already talked about the chemicals in the air, in the water, in our personal care. Okay, I want to be fast, so I'm skipping. Okay. So what are the benefits of detoxifying our bodies? The reasons why we must detoxify is because can boost our immune system. The other reason why we fall ill is if our immunity is down. When we have low immunity, we won't be able to function at optimal level. So It boosts our physical health. Our immunity will be high. It increases our energy level. And if you've been constant on this show, you know that one of the functions of quantum product is that it boosts immunity. It increases energy level by 50% automatically. So it equally improves digestion. Not talking to you. It improves digestion. It clears your blood and help it circulate better. That is what we call microcirculation in double plus or quantum products. It increases the microcirculation of our system. Please help me attend to it. It increases the microcirculation of our body in a situation whereby the blood is able to circulate properly in our system. In whereby our blood is not able to circulate, problem starts. That's where you hear stroke, heart attack. It's all part of detoxification. The blood has its own viscosity, and there's a limit to which it can be. If it's too thick, it's going to cause blockage. And when there's blockage, there is problem and there's health crisis. Another reason why we must detoxify is it improves our mental health. What do we mean by mental health? You're able to sleep better. And one of the properties of quantum product is that it makes you sleep well. It rejuvenates your cells. And when your cells are rejuvenated, what time of the day are the cells rejuvenated? In the night, when you're sleeping. A lot of repairs go on, a state of rest. But in a situation whereby you have insomnia, you cannot sleep at night like normal human beings, or you cannot sleep deeply, because there's a difference between closing your eyes and sleeping well, sleeping deeply. In a situation whereby you cannot sleep deeply, there's a problem. Your cells cannot be rejuvenated and your mental health will be affected, because not sleeping properly over a while will not make you to be mentally okay. So that is the reason why detoxification is very key. And when you don't sleep well, you cannot concentrate. So one of the reasons why we must detoxify is because it increases our concentration level. Yes, we are at alert because our mental state is okay. It helps us to be able to exercise well. We are energetic in the layman's word. So we can limit the impact of all these things on our bodies by the kind of lifestyle we choose to live. I'll be fast. Some of the lifestyle habits we need to adopt is knowing the kind of things we use. You know, I told you that part of the thing of pollution is the thing that enter into us, the food. Because of time, we can't be elaborate about these things. If you are there in the afternoon, the person that spoke talked about the kind of food we eat, the pesticides that are used to grow these foods, you know, the preservatives that are used to preserve your grains, you know, and all these things, we don't have control over them. And because we don't have control over them, we'll go to the market, we'll buy all these things, we'll prepare them, and not knowing we are preparing poison. Yes, because many of the foods are killing us gradually. But we bring to you good news from the house of quantum products this evening. We have a ceramic, you know, plate. We were shown this afternoon. I still show us this evening. For every of our members, we have it in our homes. This is what we use to eat. We use it because we have seen value. We have keyed into what benefits they have to offer. Because I might not be a farmer, you might not be a farmer, but we can help ourselves by reducing the contamination that enters into us. And when we take control of this contamination, the pollution is less, because our ceramic bone ware, tableware, they are made of, is pollution-free clay that is used in making them. animal bone powder. So calcium is included. Macro elements, over 16, are included in this plate that we cannot get naturally, because the way we prepare our food matters. It destroys some of these elements in our food and don't help us to get the full benefits that we ought to get, either from our vegetables and from other things we eat. Heat destroys these things. But thank God for this wonderful company. They have taken time to make sure that we don't lose out in any of these things and have infused it in this plate. So each time we eat with the plate, all these things are being infused into our food. And when they are being infused in the right quantity, we become healthier. And not only that, they have my antibacterial and it breaks down our food in such a way whereby bacteria cannot grow on it, and it protects our food from decaying. When you have a normal plate and you have this plate, you can try it. You will see that the difference is clear. Our food don't go bad easily in this plate because it's micro, I've forgotten the word, but it's by macrobiota. It preserves food. It preserves food. So we have to key into a lifestyle that will prevent us from falling ill. We have to prove into a lifestyle that will prevent us from falling ill. Not only that, the water we talked about, the water that we don't have control over, the water that we buy every day, that we call pure water, clean water, this water. No, many of this water, they are really dead water because they have been exposed to sunlight. The plastics in which they advertised in leach into them. We take in a lot of chemicals without knowing it. And we say, oh, we have taken clean water. But please help yourself this evening by knowing that having this product, having our product, each time we pour liquid inside this product, it restructures it. It makes it safe for drinking. It makes it hygienic, and it makes it, synchronized with our body system. It makes it natural. And by that, we have become, what we drink, we become safe. We become safe. The pollution in it automatically is removed. So why not key into this, our product? Why not try it? A lot of people, and you know what, when it breaks, it's not even the end, because breakage is just the beginning. Many people even prefer it breaking so that they can put it into the little bottles they carry around, because it might not be convenient for you to be carrying this cup everywhere you go, or the plate everywhere you go. So many people intentionally even break it so that they'll put the pieces, and at every point in time, you find out that you're drinking water, structured water, that will activate all the water in your body, that nothing. You go weeks, months, years without feeling any issue. So another thing we see is that many of us, we use microwave. Yes, we use microwave. And we've been told these things are not safe because of the radiation we expose our food to, and because the chemicals we use plastics in the microwaves, they leach into our food. Heavy metals equally leach into our food. And because of that, the food becomes contaminated before they get into our mouth. But when we use our ceramic plate, we automatically eliminate all these contaminations. Since you cannot buy organic, as I said, you might not have control over the farm products, you can buy these plates. Some people say, no, it's too expensive. Which one is better? For you to land yourself in the hospital and be diagnosed with one big disease, because they will give you a fine name, and you start wondering, where did you get this from? Which is better for you this evening than to take a healthy or informed choice and get just a plate that would stop all these barriers, nip them in the bud. We're talking about detoxification. When the food is clean, what's the essence of flushing? So by the time you eat what is safe, what is clean, it will synchronize with your system. Your system will be able to absorb it, and it will not cause problem for you. And that is why this evening, I urge each and every one of us to key into this lifestyle. We have several other products. It's not only the plate. We talked about the kidney as being one of the organs of detoxification. You know, just a week ago, I heard a very unfortunate story of a man who is close to somebody I know, who died, you know, just some few days ago because of prostate enlargement. And we keep emphasizing it on this show that we have products that can help this situation. As men grow older, we are told a high percentage of men will be faced with this tragedy, so to speak, prostate enlargement, whereby the prostate gland becomes big and narrows the entrance through which your urine can filter through. And that causes a lot of problem. It causes blockages, it causes discomfort, it causes ill health. You're going to spend, and this man, unfortunately, I didn't know him, but if somebody close to me knows him, and before you could say Jack Robinson, he had to be on catheter. Okay, they said surgery, no surgery. He went for surgery. He came out of surgery, but some few days later, I'm sure some complications set in, and he's gone. Our story need not end that way. We have something, we're talking about detoxification. You know, the body always looks for ways of eliminating waste. So we have here our quantum boxer. Our quantum boxer, at the back here, we have the graphene that is made to take care of the kidney, to make sure the kidney functions properly, to make sure the kidneys do the job they ought to do. Because the kidney is in charge of waste collection, like your urine. If you fail to urinate properly, you know the symptoms you start seeing. We're talking about detoxification. Your leg will start swelling. You know, those days when people's legs swell, they'll say they should confess they are witches. It's not witchcraft, though. But because many times we don't do our research, we'll think it's witchcraft. The kidney is faulty. So if you have somebody who you are saying minus elephantiasis, if it's fluid, as in how do you know it's failures of kidney? It's when you press the leg, you will see that it is retaining fluid. It's not hard. If it's hard, then it's a different thing. But if it's not hard, when you press it, it will press in the legs. It will press in as if you are touching pillow, as if it's Dunlop. Press it, then you know the person has issues with the kidney and it needs to be attended to. And by the grace of God, this our product might look just ordinary, but it is helping people. It is saving lives. It is saving money. It is saving days in the hospital. It is, I don't know how to put it. And the front area, we have still the same graphene with magnetic, elements in it, all made for the sole purpose of taking care of that man's private area to make sure the condition, because the heat there should not be too high, it should not be too low. There is a certain temperature it must retain. So when you wear this, it conditions it in such a way that you don't have problem. All those health issues become a thing of the past. We have a lot of testimonies of people who have been in terrible health situations, and with the aid of this, our quantum boxer, today the story is a thing of the past. So you hydrate. It is advisable that we drink water all the time. I'm rounding up. Water is very key to the human body because 75% of our body is made of water. We need water to live. And as long as you pass your water through our quantum cup, our quantum bowl, you are doing yourself a favor by taking structured water, activated water that will cause your blood system to flow well. Everything within you will synchronize. It will restructure, it will rejuvenate, it will energize, it will keep you healthy. So please, like a debate, I will say with these few points of mine, I want to quickly rest my case. Tomorrow is another day. We have people that will come on the show to take us through. You might be wondering, how do you become part of us? Yes, because the products we have that will help you detoxify are so many, too numerous for me to mention. We have our scarves there. We have our healing bracelets, all of them. We have the glasses for the eyes, because the eyes too do eliminate waste in the form of, when you wake up in the morning, you will see the waste from your eyes. So we have products all for different parts of the body to help detoxify and rejuvenate and help the microcirculation system of each part of our organs work well. And most of all, we have our wonderful telomerase machine, which is the hospital in the home. With that, I would say you don't need to go helter-skelter. Yes, when you have our telomerase machine, you are good to go. All the things I've been saying, you will experience them in a great dimension. So I guess you're still seeing my slide. I'll quickly move to how can we become part of this system? How can we become part of this system? Is by keying into us, being partner with us. You can partner with us in several ways. We have what we call the executive pack, which is buying our telomerase machine. When you buy our telomerase machine, which we call hospital in the home, it has 7 different lights. These 7 different lights, they have their function. Yes. And each of these functions have its benefit for our health. It's a technology I cannot explain. It's a technology for tomorrow, but we are using it today. And when people see the kind of job it does, they say, this is juju. It's not juju, it's technology. Because as we told you, Double Plus is into technological products, science-based research products. So everything they have done, they work so well that it amazes man. And we are yet discovering new things that these machines can do. To have the full benefit is to continue to be on our show, on our talk, where you'll be told there'll be a day we'll talk about the machine. But today you can partner with us by keying into it. Buy the machine is $1,500 or 720,000 naira, and you earn 150,000 plus back. But I must tell you, you have to buy it fast. Everything is changing. So that is a word for the wise. You have less than 10 days to key into it, because if not, you won't meet it at this price I'm saying. So don't say they've come to trick you. It's not me, it's Nigeria that is changing. Every day we keep hearing news. Even telecoms wants to increase price. everybody. So it's affecting us too. The dollar price is not stable at all, and that is why the prices are changing. So please and please, if you love yourself, if you want to live long, do yourself a favor. Don't look at costs. Don't look at costs. If you have the wherewithal, please don't say tomorrow. Key into it today and you'll be glad you did. You'll get 10 accounts with us, which is 3 golden triangle, and you become a partner. And should, in case you say you don't want the machine, they've been talking about the plates, the glasses, the bracelets, and the ring. Yes, when you still pay $1,500 or $720,000, you can take 10 of any of these products you're seeing, and you still get the same money